Good morning and welcome to Jenn Jiggles. Today is, don't mind the hair, July 15th, 2017. What the hell? Where did that come from? It's 2019. I guess I was wishing I was 2 years younger. Who knows? Thank God I'm not back in the United States, so sorry you guys, but you're getting terrible heat and ew. Anyway. Hi. If you saw my rant about Netflix, I'm not going to apologize because, and I know I sounded like back crack crazy, but I don't really care because, yeah, that was bad. I was really angry. I don't get that angry usually, but that's about as angry as I get. Yeah, that's as angry as I've ever been at anybody for anything. That's the truth. Blaine is a pain, and that's the truth. That's a quote. Go look it up and then read the books. Read the books. Anyway, you're not here to listen to me. Well, you are here to listen to me, but not talk about that stuff. So, last time we spoke, I was really depressed, and I gained a bunch of weight back, and I have this last week lost 1.4 pounds of that weight back. I'm just struggling a bit now. I've been struggling a bit since the beginning of the year, and I don't know why, but I've been struggling, and I'm trying not to struggle anymore. So there was a lot of work this weekend. There was a lot of yard work. There was a lot of physical labor here. There was a lot of portion control here, with the exception of last night's dinner, which Ian made. I made yesterday afternoon. It was the Cricket World Cup final, and England was in, and England won, but just by the hair of their chinny chin chin. And so because our lounge and dining room is kind of together, we had we sat at the dining table kind of watching the cricket while we had. So I roasted a turkey leg, and because there's no point in roasting a whole turkey for 2 people unless it's Thanksgiving or Christmas, right? And made some stuffing and didn't use as much butter as I normally use in my stuffing. Packed it full of a lot of celery and onion and things. And I still didn't use the Bell seasoning that you sent me, Kim, because I'm saving that for Thanksgiving this year. Thank you for that. What was I gonna say? And cranberry sauce, but not jellied because it's more fattening than just smooth cranberry sauce, which is like regular cranberry sauce, except, you know, basically they put it in a food processor. And we had potatoes out of our garden, which were really, really good. I was really shocked. Because I didn't buy seed potatoes. I actually just used the potatoes that I bought at Farm Foods in a 40-pound bag, and I didn't use them all up, and they started to eye, so I just saved them. And now I've planted more of those same potatoes, and hopefully, you know, we'll get a second crop. The weather here is very Maine-like, Maine-esque, as it were. So, sorry I keep looking out, but trains are going by, and it's a sunny day, and I gotta be stuck in the house today. I need to sew, I need to craft. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, so I didn't go ape crap with that. The only fattening thing that I had all weekend was Swiss roll, and I hadn't even planned on having that. I made crazy cake because it doesn't have any milk or egg or anything in it. And if you've never made a crazy cake, it's on Pinterest. They're very good. My mom always made them when we were kids, basically because, you know, they're really good, but they save money. Blossom's chewing on her bone, really sorry. But anyway, yeah, anyway, I decided to make them in donut form, the crazy cake. And because it wouldn't end up being as big as a piece of cake. And I could still have a treat, but, you know, not have all the calories of a treat, if you know what I mean. And they didn't come out very well, so I won't ever do that again. But then I was like, oh my god, I've baked all these donut things, and I had a little pan about that, no, that long, but about that wide, that I put all the extra batter in, and I baked that. And I was like, oh my god, I have ruined this. This crazy cake is ruined. What am I going to do? So I took it all, I scooped it into a bowl, and I smushed it all together. And before you say it, no, I didn't make cake pops. I just kept smushing it, and then I took it out when I got it packed enough, you know, in ball form enough, and I kneaded it, and then I rolled it out into a rectangle, and I put some Philadelphia Light with a little bit of powdered sugar in it, and spread it around, and then rolled it up like a Swiss roll, and then I put it in the freezer, and that way I didn't waste the cake. But then again, that's a smaller portion because I'm only like doing slices this thin of it. I still got like a shitload of it left, and you're still getting a treat, but it's enough, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so I didn't waste anything. Please don't lick my toes, that's so gross. Plus I did a foot mask on my feet this weekend, you know, the ones that make your skin peel off. But that's got nothing to do with my diet, I digress. Anyway, so yeah, so there was a shed load of yard work. Ian and I got the mold resistant goop, which is basically like PVC, but you paint it on walls and it's mold resistant and it seals the room and things, and we got that all done, which wreaked havoc on my head, but it was still really good, and I feel really good because once that was done, he got the battens on the wall, so it's all framed now, and we just need to get the foam insulation pieces to separate that from the other room, and then we can get that done. And then we can have our storeroom, and Kim, thanks for the advice. Sorry I had a senior moment and didn't understand what you're saying, but then when I looked back at it, I was like, oh, yeah. But we are going to continually run the humidifier back there, but what we're going to do is put the drain in it, and run it out so we don't have to continually go and empty the humidifier. It will just, the hose will go to the sink and it will drain all on its own all the time. But we do need to continue to do that. What I did discover is I put my phone into the top of the wall to look over the other side, because that's really where a lot of this moldy smell is coming from, and there's a whole nother room that is completely and utterly blocked off from the rest of the house, just sitting there with some rubble in it. And I said to Ian, why are we not opening that up? And he's like, well, I don't want to spend the money on that right now. I was like, okay, well, we are going to spend the money on it. But anyway, so yeah, so getting back to physical labor. So there was a lot of that. There was a lot of heavy housework, moving things, scrubbing things, scrubbing windows, washed all my windows, my walls, you know, just did a lot of work and really pushed. And so yeah, so it paid off. I lost, you know, 1.4 pounds this week. I feel really good about that. Yeah, I think one of the better things about it was I felt really, because I wasn't sitting in the sewing room sewing, which, you know, is great, but it's also like, you know, not exactly, you know, tired, inspiring. You know, it doesn't inspire you to sleep at night. I felt really tired Friday night, Saturday night. Even last night and yesterday, I fell asleep on the sofa after lunch for a little while. So yeah, I felt really good. Oh yeah, the new sofa came out. I don't know if I told you guys that. But anyway, that was one of the heavy things I had to move that I didn't realize because I wasn't downstairs when the movers came with the sofa from the company, that it's on casters as well. So I was like, oh, well, that's handy. But it's huge. So like 1.5 of my lengths could lay down on that sofa. No problem. So yeah, what else? I ate a lot of fruit. I chose fruit salad for dessert 2 nights this weekend, and for many meals this week. And yeah, so I feel a little bit better, but I'm still feeling really down, and you know, I wish the weight would come back off instantaneously, but it serves me right. There you go. Anyway, I'm having a bit of coffee this morning, but not with non-dairy creamer, with pumpkin spice stuff in it, just plain. skim milk and stevia. So anyway, like I said, there was a lot of bag sewing, and there's like a whole stack of bags there. I didn't do any crafting. I've just had too much gardening going on, and weed eating, and now I've got to do some tilling, which is really good because it works my arms. Oh, that was another thing. I did do exercise every day last week in some form or other, whether it was a 5-minute cardio warm-up, you know, because that's what I had during the day. I just stop and do a 5-minute cardio, or yoga, or you know, mixing it up, or Leslie, or arm workout, or whatever. I managed to get that done. The only bag that is not going, oops, and I did manage to get pattern pieces cut out. Hang on, I got a skirt on. I don't want to. I actually made the skirt I'm wearing. Here, I'm fat, but I'll stand up and show you anyway. So I made this skirt. I've got one of Ian's t-shirts on. Oh, you can't see it. Bummer. So, fabric for sewing. Get out of the way, chair. So, yeah, so this is fabric I made. It's just got an elastic waistband, but it was a pattern that was like really easy. You could basically fold your fabric into, like fold it in half and then fold it in half again, and then just cut it at an angle and sew it around. But I really like this fabric. It's, you know, really light, and it's nice, and it's colorful, and it's summery. There's the fabric. And I really like it, and I wear it quite a bit. I do wear it quite a bit. So, yeah. So, I made it too big, so I had to put the waist over and sew it. But there you go. Anyway, this is a bit discombobulated, this whole thing. So I finally cut the pattern out in black and, is it D? Yeah. So I'm making it look like B. There you go. I'm making it look like B, but I'm going to have the D length. But, yeah. So, I got that cut out, and it's in, hang on, it's in black. So the black will be the sleeves, and the maroon is the middle bit. But I got that cut out, thank God, because I've been wanting to do that for ages. And then the only bag that's not going in the shop, because I'm not quite sure about it, is I made a canvas, like, shopping bag. Hey! Where are you going? Made a canvas shopping bag. It's lined with canvas, too. And it's got a box bottom, blah, blah, blah. And these handles will not come off even in a zombie apocalypse. You could carry 4 zombies. I have sewn the shit out of this bag. But yeah, it's like really nice. So I'm going to fill the boot of our car up, the trunk of our car, with these kind of bags for shopping in future. And the plastic ones, I'll probably make some kind of mat for the back cellar door downstairs. But that's it for extra stuff for me. Anyway, yeah, that's it for the week. That's all I have. If I lose any extra weight during the week, I will rebroadcast and let you know. But right now, I have to answer some questions on my Etsy shop, which, by the way, I will be closing. Yeah, Etsy's gone all weird. eBay went all weird. eBay is terrible. All of a sudden, we started being charged £4.90 a month for listings we hadn't even listed, and I was like, what the hell is happening here? And I said to Ian, I said £4.90 came out from eBay, from my bank account, because it's my bank account, you know, that controls the PayPal account. And I said, you know, did we buy something or what? Because I like to, you know, I like to keep an eye on it, because, you know, there's online stuff which I've already had once this year and don't want again. And he said, no, I haven't. So I said, well, can you go to eBay? And I'll go to my PayPal account. And sure enough, it was eBay. taking a £5.90 payment every month for listings we weren't even listing. Cheeky bastards. So I canceled that and said, no PayPal, no more. So anyway, yeah. And yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's all the excitement. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I got some things to do on my computer. I did start saying I'm closing my Etsy shop. So I won't go on and on about it, but Etsy's talking about, you know, making it free shipping and people having to raise prices to compensate for that. Like, I don't even charge as much to ship a bag out as it costs me to send it. So I'm always losing money and I'm not having it. So I am going to start selling all of my things on eBay. And solely because I had been selling some in the shop, which isn't doing great anyway, but everything that I put on eBay sells like 15 minutes basically. So I am I'm gonna close my Etsy account, and yeah, there you go. Anyway, I gotta get that done on today and stop that and start moving things over. I'm going to start moving everything over to eBay after Byron leaves in August. So yeah, so I will put a comment below. I'm going to start my Cider House Crafts, which is my shop on Etsy. I'm going to start doing a monthly broadcast from Cider House again. That way I don't feel a lot of pressure about my crafting and things. And yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is set up another eBay account for Cider House Crafts and, you know, get that going. Ian and I have 100% rating on eBay, and we've had it since like 2002. But I don't want to use that account because it doesn't really associate itself with my company name. So there you go. Anyway, yes, I have to go. I really need to get going. I have a schedule today and I need to follow it. But I love spending time with you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, or a thumbs down if you don't. I don't care. Tell me why you gave me a thumbs down or why you gave me a thumbs up. I'd like to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a good week last week. I hope you had a better week with Netflix than I had with Netflix last week. Definitely catch Stranger Things Season 3. It's freaking amazing. And yeah, I guess I will speak to you all later. Take care. Stick to it. You can do it. Bye. Portion control. See ya.